What is up, you awesome Joe heads? Today we're going to be doing another album review. This one's going to be on New Last Name by Corton. It was released this year, January of 2024, and we're going to not we're not going to listen to it. I already listened to it. I listened to it just before I started recording. But yeah, so this is my review of this album. Remember, reviews are opinionated. If you don't like it, that's fine. But at the end of the day, an opinion, you know the expression. It's an opinion. That's reviews are all opinions. Okay, so yeah, fix my hair a little bit. All right. Uh, yeah, this window's kind of chopped a little bit. Oh, that's because this is. Why is this search bar open? Let me just. Okay, there we. That should be good, right? Yeah, that's good. All right. So, new last name. It's album 2024, January 26th, 2024. So, we start off with the first track, Throw. And I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest with you guys, like I'm going to be doing with every album review. I did not like the first track. I thought it was very mainstream, pop rock, generic, and I didn't like it. That's my. we're gonna go track by track here. So number two, We Look Good Together. Uh, that this song right here, this song, We Look Good Together. I like this song, uh, much better than the first song. I like the vibe. I like the vibe of it. The song as a whole is a meh. I like the vibe of it, but the track didn't deliver completely. I like the vibe of it though. The Hills. Now this is the first track I actually liked because there's a section of The Hills where it goes from just like like a mediocre rock song to then like this beautiful section that carries out from like I think like the 2 minute mark all the way to the end of the song. And there's this beautiful piece of music section that I wish they would have done more on this album. But yeah, it was pretty good. I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this came out of nowhere, but it's good, and I'm glad it happened. All right, so yeah, that's The Hills, and we move on to Flex. Now, Flex is actually I liked Flex and Emily G. Well, let's just do both of these. I liked Flex and Emily G because they both were like nostalgic 2010 rock. So it's like I got some nostalgia factor, um, um, good riff, solid choruses. I got nostalgia, 2010 rock factor with those two, track four and track five. Move on to Babies. I listened to it and then like halfway through I skipped it, just like Throw. Um, I I didn't really or I mean actually I think no, I listened to the whole thing of Babies actually. Yeah, I did. So Babies, and I didn't really like that track. And Then we go to The Wedding, and The Wedding was like that was meh. It was the track had some good moments, but it didn't but it didn't capture the whole essence of what they were trying to do with the track. That's kind of what happened with this song. I wish I could play it, but I know I'll get copyrighted by the band, so or YouTube or whoever will copyright it. So yeah. And then we go to Happy Endings, and I liked this track. I thought it was a good track, but then at the 3 minute and 20 second mark, it started falling apart, and I didn't know what happened because it was good up until that point, and then it started and then it started to be bad. Uh, So I was like, what the hell? You know? Then we go to then we go to America. This is a good track to finish off. It by the way, certain tracks, just like this one, it blended other genres into the rock thing as well, which I thought was interesting. Like this song specifically, it blended in trap drums, which I thought was interesting, and it did work. And I think it was in the chorus. It did work. So that worked. And then there were other tracks that blended jazz and rock. So yeah. Uh, Thing is, the song was kind of like a like if you listen to the lyrics, it was kind of like emo a little bit. Um, it was like kind of just like he's trying to get you to feel bad for him. It's kind of emo. Like, we listened to porn, we used to be together, but then you felt this certain way. Very, like, that was pretty emo. Rock thing. Uh, which I didn't really like that. I didn't really enjoy, like, the chorus of that because it was kind of like emo and like depressing, just I don't really like that kind of lyrics, That, again, this is my opinion. And but it was the last track, America, had good moments of music in there. Uh the ending the ending of it actually was pretty solid. So it was a decent track. Like, this track, America, it was a decent track, and then the ending of it, it got better. It turned from decent, and then the ending turned into a good track. So yeah, that's so if I were to take all these tracks that I reviewed one by one and rate this album, I think I was debating on it as I was listening to it too. I think I would give it a hmm, I think I'd give it like a solid let's see. Didn't like the first track. Uh Second track was meh. Third track was great. Fourth track, nostalgia rock, which was good. Fifth track was the same thing, good. Da, 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 da. Wedding was good until like that, happy endings. America's right. Uh, Going based off of what I've said, because I'm thinking about this. Um, I'm definitely not going to give it a low score. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to go middle of the road with this one. Uh, I think out of 10, I think it is a 5.7 out of 10. That's my review for New Last Name by Courting, January 26, 2024, when it was released. And yeah, uh, that's my review on it. And you guys might not agree, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night or day or whatever time or day it is, depending on where you're watching this. And yeah, peace out, Joe Heads.